Hey, Mr. Grimek, sorry for the weird setup, but all my parents are working, so was my sister, so I had to be in my room and I couldn't really force it at all. So sorry for the weird camera angle. So, first off, I would like to begin by saying this is probably, hold on, fix the camera real quick. This is my favorite team, Chelsea. I know you can't see the screen right now, but I'll show you and move the camera up. It's my favorite team, Chelsea. They are an English Premier League team. I've ever liked them since they came in St. Louis and played Man City a couple of years back, and I'm going to show you one of my favorite goals for them. One second. This is Eden Hazard who's going to score. He's probably one of my favorite Chelsea players of all time. Unfortunately, he's at Real Madrid now. Look at how the fans react and how crazy they go. So, one of my favorite things about soccer is how the fans are so committed and how the players react when they do something good for their club. It shows as if they have their own passion and joy for this club that they aren't really connected to, or even from the same country from. So I will begin by showing you the differences and comparisons in English and American sports, as they are so different from each other. The first one I'd like to begin off is football and rugby. Football and rugby are very similar in the way they are played, but the main difference is that one is with pads and one is without. The football has pads because it's a lot more dangerous, and rugby doesn't because there are a lot more rules protecting the players. They score the same way. They have to get to the end zone, and rugby, the only thing you have to do is actually touch the ball on the ground, and then you kick for an extra point. They're also similar in the way that the fans are very committed, and hundreds of thousands of them go to watch their games, and they have this own almost religious feeling to them. Next one I'll be showing is baseball and soccer. Baseball and soccer are very different from the sports and how they're played for obvious reasons. Soccer is also a very big American sport, but it's bigger in England. Although I would just like to look at the fans for the comparisons. They both appeal to older audiences as they are slower and aren't as action-filled. And soccer in England is also known as the passing time of England, which is kind of ironic because it's also the same here for baseball. It's known as the American pastime or the English pastime for soccer. My next point is baseball and cricket. Baseball and cricket, very, very similar in how they are played. Obviously, you have to hit the ball with the bat and run around and score points. It's kind of the same in baseball. Then the fans are very similar too. They both appeal to very older audiences as they're very slow. Baseball, the average game time is, I believe, 3 hours, may have gone down to 2.5 with the new rules, but cricket, they can last for days. And so what they need to do for fans is that they just give them a ticket and they can go and watch the games, and they can come and go as they want to, and they don't have to be there the whole time as in baseball you have to. And my last thing is just showing you my sources, which for some reason aren't showing up. So I will show you them on here. Okay, and perfect. So basically, American and English sports aren't as different as people think they are. They are very similar in ways that the fans react, and the fans are related to their own, teams in a way, as in they're very full-heartedly in towards that team and have that own religious feeling. And even though the sports aren't very similar and they are confusing to many people, I think people just need to look at how people react and can relate to their own teams.